he is my favorite player to watch on that map. The amount of space he takes, what he does towards B on that map is outrageous. But pistol round here, we see Kyofo kick things off with the early pistol kill, but TMB with a response in this 4-on-4 hit towards that A-bomb site. And site hasn't been taken, but that smoke's only going to last for a little bit longer. Great find from Brute Monster. But back and forth consistently throughout this one. Finally, there's the kill and blow to open up that bomb site. And Brute Monster not shying away from a single fight, but Christu will take him down.
Can you isolate them? No, they swing together. Easy does it for Zero Tenacity. And do you know what? I quickly said no to Dolan, and then I decided, well, my technology decided just to kind of ignore him. Sort of, yeah, exactly, not to underestimate this opposition. This is a really fun stack. There's 4 of them around the corner. Brute Monster. Oh no. It's like, oh, guys, run.
Yeah, I mean, Tenacity look like they're hungry for a few eco kills.
We're not running, guys.
Yeah, and already 2 sort of casualties after Brute Monster finds that initial contact, gets a kill and gets away. Feels like a bit of a misstep here, but Brandon, I do have a question for you, because every time I watch ECSTATIC, used to watch them a lot. Weirdly, sort of as soon as Towson left, that's where sort of my big dunk there. That's sort of where my ECSTATIC gameplay sort of faltered slightly. Christu. My question's about Christu. I don't get the player. I don't know what it is, and it just feels like every game, it feels like he should be playing 2 times better than he is, and it never feels like we're getting the best out of Christu on this team.
Christu as sort of having hyper carry performances whilst the rest of the structure is being embedded. I think over the last month, he's been really good. He's been incredibly consistent. He just found the opening kill yet. I'll rival you and I'll say, you spoke about Christu, look at TMB's individual form. It is brilliant last couple of weeks. Nixon tested, but only finds 1. 3 players remain out long. That's the only map control Zero Tenacity have.
I really liked him, and I really believed in the hype. In earlier rosters here, and to be fair, Starter does too. He wants to prove me wrong. Got a vendetta out here, and hopefully that is going to be something we see.
Oh, hello. Come on then. Joffo is holding for this push, and I like the spacing quite a lot actually, because if TMB fell, Analele was going to push a little bit later. I think he's the better AWP in the server over Brute Monster right now. I think Brute Monster, I haven't watched Zero Tenacity in like 3 weeks, but they're... Oh, okay, cool, Brute Monster. His individual form was just kind of middling, so I think it's fun because we're kind of putting both of these AWPers in the spotlight, and now they're showing off.
It feels like you've got Christu backing up your words, and then Brute Monster just absolutely disproven.
Yeah, respect.
Going again with the scout this time, not going to be so lucky. Nixon, nice off angle there, will take him down. And the fighting towards along from the CTs.
Ooh.
I mean, you mentioned not respecting his individuals. I do like this, yeah. Big call out now. Simka, the Tech 9, will find 1 more before going down. Gives Namana a pretty good chance. So much time to play with. Doesn't have the bomb, though. That is going to be the biggest issue for him. But Nut, of course, still...
Oh, the thing is, I liked it because it looked like Nut was coming over with Alalele, and now they've given over 1v1s. He's still got to get the bomb here, and if you saw no presence over towards lower, you're looking at this and you're thinking, he could be CT. I've got to check that right now. Don't see him. Okay, he has to be long. This is the only place that Nut can really be at, and I'm pretty sure he's potentially been heard. Nemanja falling back immediately. He is worried about short. He hasn't seen anyone for quite a while. Nut spots him and secures him. The patience does pay off.
I mean, 100% keep an eye on him. Just everything he does. I can't wait for that vertigo. Stu will find 1 with the AWP. Spots out another. Brought down low, and that might just force him back. But there is another option close towards mid. That being Anlele. Can use that smoke now.
Ouch. That's the danger. If Christu comes up empty-handed, then you're so far away from the fight.
Timby crept very close here, and the pressure from Long could just bait him in entirely, but Simka here will find one. Spam the smoke, not going to come through, but catches off the play towards CT.
Really? Whoa,
falling. That's a lot of real estate to take, but he opts to push further forward. 2 more left to find, and the bomb's half ticked. No defuse kit currently on either of these 2 players, so time is against them. No util to force them out. This one's done. Dead in the water. It has been retrieved, actually, now, but it might just lure the CTs into an impossible round. We'll find all the kills.
Do you know what? Yeah, I was going to say, that's actually quite good for ECSTATIC, really, because you walk into that where you could have saved, but you've won a number of rounds, you've already broken the economy once for Zero Tenacity. He's ahead of their smoke as well, and he's put a deep one down, so they can't push forward. And Christu's in lower. He's got to be really careful. It feels like ECSTATIC got a good read on the situation. Nutnut's got all of the flashes, but it's him that's not blinded. 3 kills to the MP9. The mana falls into his death, and that is why you don't test Nutnut. Over to the CT side. 5 rounds of CT. Feels pretty good. I'll level with you. I do think Dust2's a bit more CT-sided now. Flashbang. Oh, will affect him, but the shot doesn't matter. Have that one, Simka. You got a jump kill, we got full blind.
I mean, I am liking this from Christy, though. This is what I want to see from a player like him.
Look at this boost as well for Nixon. Like, there's no way you expect this, surely. Joffo is not right here. But now he will. Good adjustment.
Christy on a boost as well. Takes down AVN. Such a nice setup there towards short. Just boosting Christo up. Having your teammate hold any sort of pushes. That boost in particular is such a good way to catch players off towards lower tunnels at this stage in the round, where you imagine the normal boost would already have been dismantled at this point. The run boost spotted too early. Christo's still alive, but not for long. And it's a 2v2, but the health for Zero Tenacity is going to make things tricky. Nutnut's flank, if anticipated, which is not going to be. No worries there.
Oh, he knows he's in the corner. Monster is one shot instantly, does manage it. And again, you put your teammate in a position where it's another 1v1. He's just waiting patiently. Monster, there's no way you expect him to be through. Surely not. He even lets him run past. Great handle from Analele. You feel like Nutnut could have disengaged. They gave over that chance for that to be a 1v1, but ECSTATIC holds strong.
Feels like every sort of risky round you just can't take. It would just ruin your finances too much. But the Pistols tried to force their way out along. And a 1-for-1 trade with a weapon being retrieved. Oh, Nade of the Smoke has actually cost Nixon his life. And Lele's not shying away from this one, though. Still in the smoke, still looking to fight, but feels like a couple of mistakes this round here from ECSTATIC. Might be costing them, but Christu's here to try to salvage something.
You've got to hold mid if you're Nutnut. You have to hold it because you don't know. A smoke going on towards short as well. You're wary, so Christu steps in. There's no util. They're going to try and shoulder it. Joffo will finally deal with Christu, but this timing for Nutnut is everything. There's no way you expect him to walk through this smoke.
Time is just ticking more and more now. Information gained. I think Nutnut might be aware of where both of them are. It is so, but it's just such a tough crossfire to break. Joffo goes down early. There's a real great chance Nutnut can win that, but Joffo knows that. He's just not giving up this fight.
ECSTATIC disrespect Zero Tenacity and think that they're better individually. Can be. But at the same time, don't 1v1 peek into like 3 different players. Nemanja gives us a highlight moment of his own, finally. Zero Tenacity have got long.
Now I can make it back, but you've just got Christu glued to this angle as well. You've got to make somewhat of a gamble. This is the issue with Dust. You lose a couple of players early, yet the whole CT defense is so split, and you're relying majorly on these individuals to come and claw you out of any danger. Nutnut does does find the first and allows players to start to rotate in now. And Lele, here on the bomb site, in between all the utility, will find one. Simka to the Molotov takes a lot of damage. Still at man advantage though for the T's.
Great on it. Oh, they line up. This is awkward. Nut, he doesn't know too much about all the damage that's been done, but the headshot is immediate. And he's against an AWP. He just smokes it off. He just starts tucking and defusing. He now hears BrutMonster get closer. He's off it. Nut misses the chance, potentially to defuse. So he tries once more. This time it will be the full commitment, but I think he's given BrutMonster the chance. But no. By the skin of his teeth, Nut will clutch up 1v3. Gotta be careful he doesn't get spotted. Meanwhile, over at upper B, Nut and AVN go dink for dink. And Lele can slide in. Does TMB dodge the flash? Yes, he does, but he can't get the kill. And whilst all this is going on, it is once again long control that's been established for Z10.
The nade. Just about finishes on BrutMonster there. And Nixon will lose his life due to it. Now Nut low HP, alone, helpless on the bomb side, tries to peek in, maybe see if he can steal away a kill. And Lele hit. Final round, but sadly no chance there, and it will end in favour of ECSTATIC, but things did get a little bit closer towards the end. Those final two, or that final round there from Zero Tenacity.
And that's what you got to watch out for. You can already see it on the map. They've got all the control, very much like ECSTATIC did. They know it's A. And this smoke is going to be a big disruptor. Simka set up by Nemanja. But the Glocks are just pushing. And it's Nut and Nixon again, lighting up this feed. A 4 versus 2. The bomb is even faked, and that could be quite costly.
It will go down now. They still don't have info of both these players, I don't think. And Kyofo, look at him creeping closer and closer. Gets a freebie there onto TMB. Finally realised their mistake, and Lele towards long. Now waiting on the side, but it's Nut who's asked for, and they're just able to isolate these kills now. And Lele getting double swung. Goes down, and you mentioned the mistake, and it's just Kyofo being allowed to creep up there. Get a free kill onto TMB, and with TMB falling, that's sort of the ability to help. It feels like a real difficult fight for TMB. He's got no hesitation in pushing through, and maybe not. When the flashbangs are that good, maybe no issue.
He's done his job, though. He knows that that's a big long commitment. So they say, okay, we'll just throw it in towards short immediately. Long range. These MP9s are going to struggle against the M4s and the AKs, and it is exceptional. The AWP is here. Just kidding. It was all the way in towards CT. So you didn't have that long-range weapon that you were speaking about. And BrutMonster, look at the HP that he cannot profit off.
Could do a lot of damage, but I just don't think he's got the willingness to push on out and throw away this weapon.
Timing on this is everything on that mid fade. And look, Christou's just trained as he was, but BrutMonster spots a silhouette. Finally, the AWP for Zero Tenacity finds some impact.
I thought he was going to just about jump up there, maybe catch the player off, but Christou falling, it is that advantage for ZT here.
By Lele, he's playing anti-flash. It's going to be a quick burst, but with 35 seconds left, are you ready for a double setup here? I don't think you are.
Oh, this could be difficult to break. Oh, the timing though. Amana has just back away.
He might be ready for Joffo.
It's just the open. He's in such a one and done position. He's in an off angle waiting for that lurk, not waiting for the full hit.
Time. Still a consequence, Charlie. But that kill could be everything, and Nut finds another. And I think Lele has just about got it in the nick of time. That is absurd from ECSTATIC. BrutMonster, who has been pulled every single which way direction, is now not going to be given a singular peek from this A bomb site. I think he just caught a whiff of Analele, but as he takes one shot, he misses.
I mean,
hopes for a
yeah,
mistake.
that's the
he
thing.
won't get one.
Praying that they just sort of give him kills, but I mean, the double swing coming through, even if he stays long enough to find the kill, he surely would go down there, but ECSTATIC just about take that one. Yeah, second half's not exactly been one for any of these Zero Tenacity players, but Brute Monster in particular. Because he has had his sort of specialist weapon every single round, it's felt like. In fact, I don't think he has.
This is a really smart call, Charlie, because what's happened here is that Nixon has heard the AWP fire off because of his flashbangs out long. So as a counter, ECSTATIC have just heavy pushed in towards middle, dropped a mid to B smoke, and now AVN is sweating. He's under a lot of pressure, so they have to walk back in towards short. AVN has been quiet, but now he needs to be loud, but it's a one-on-one trade, and this has been so consistent out of ECSTATIC. The trades have been phenomenal. A 4-on-3 with pressure, back from the AWPer in towards middle. You feel like they're destined to win.
Yeah, Christu just giving nothing up here. You can see they give it a decent clear, but still nothing shown. Christu gonna operate as a lurk, but catches off Brute Monster, throwing the util, trying to allow his team to get into it. And Kyofo, it doesn't matter if Christu goes on it, just the pressure he's created, the time he's delayed, and now Simka's left wondering, where's my backup? Where's the util? Christu's just eliminated all of them alone towards middle. Good luck now, Simka. 1v4, breaking into one of the hardest bomb sites, and nut. It's only right for him to be the one to end it. There was very few rounds to even talk about, really. You mentioned it was a lot of individual. Felt like the game plan wasn't great, considering as your map pick. There wasn't a lot exactly for us to comment on about the positivity of it. Great find from Nixon there as well to kick things off here in this pistol.
Sheesh.
Yeah, just absolutely deleted Kyofo there. Just felt so effortless as well. Just a slight flick of the head. Oh, yeah, there you are. Have a bullet.
Oh, look at this. So you got a deep smoke in towards elevator. You're deliberately trying to force this fight in towards CT, but the Mania and Brute Monster, it's those arrivals on the scene, and they're the guys Dolan wanted to step up, but you still have to contest with Nut, who is abusing them on this site. TMB left in the one-on-one, Simka with the dual Berettas, both these players swapping elevations, but it's Nut to bail out ECSTATIC again.
Finds his third as well before letting the lead and thinks himself. Just the pistols here for Zero Tenacity. I really would believe there's more chance of Zero Tenacity bringing this one back in this game if it was on any other map. And Knife Kill's a nice addition. A lot of damage dealt to allow Brute Monster to find one more. I mean, this round is still going to be going the way of ECSTATIC, but a Knife Kill... Let's just be careful of that.
Where is he? Oh, he's peeking in towards B. Breaking the slow. Nut. Exposed. For Avon, it's a necessary kill because he was slow out the gate on D2. So for him getting that opening kill, that breeds a little bit more confidence into his game. And you push at ECSTATIC either back in towards B stairs to take the control, or you push them elsewhere. They leave mid. They leave A. And they're just contact walking back in. TMB will now spot out this player with default. Flashbang, exceptional. Utility. How's he not dead? There you go. The rotations need to scurry in here for Z10.
Commitment's not full yet from ECSTATIC, but those couple of kills from Nixon should allow them to push on in. Missed shot from Brute Monster. Confirming the AWP is in play now. Nice tag there onto Christu, but a kill would have really been important.
I'm trying to watch this, and I've got the X-ray, and I've got no clue what the hell is going on at any given moment. So if you're in that server, you're on that CCT side, you scratch your head thinking, bloody hell, what is going on?
I mean, hopefully we'll return to a bit more normality now after those first few rounds of chaos, but last round pretty straightforward. AVN not allowing that to happen. Flashbang not good enough. Had full vision still. Found a couple. Christu does find AVN eventually, but at that point, he's lost a lot of his own health, and more importantly, he lost 3 of his teammates.
Yeah, that's rough. here. Great spot. That's a really good way to play that boost, by the way, if you're a solo active player on B. You go around to the right-hand side and you give it a little bit of a jiggle. Not only will you be selected for a player boosting up, but you can see one player that is the boost through the grating. So, good clear, diligent, even follows up with a second one onto Analele. I told you they'd try something. They did, and Zero Tenacity were ready.
Monster. Let's take down Chris Duber, TMB towards mid. Smoked off towards A. Look at all these nades that come down. Flashbangs accompanying it, and Namana with a double. Denies any funny business towards middle, but it's not here. Lurking out towards B. He realizes he has to make some sort of stance. Love the position from Nixon. Will take down one. Molotov should take onto Brute Monster. Oh, the no-scope! Damages but not kills. A 2v2 now. Nixon's double. That's made this one very interesting. It's all on the low HP Nixon though. Just 15 points of health. He could have taken him down. It's all going to be about timing. If he catch one, spots a player, but isn't able to actually find them. Flashbang comes down, exposes Simka. Amana's not particularly helping this nade. Surely got to finish the job, though. Will do so in the round. Falls with Nixon. Made that very competitive. Got to give Nixon credit. A lot of damage on Simka.
So all you're hoping for is to boost Nixon up. Maybe like this in a sec. There you go. And Brute Monster will die. The thing is, this doesn't really help anyone else on the site. Maybe you can start to swarm. Mania, Joffo, now trying to share this responsibility. Nixon has deleted them. And suddenly, we've got round on.
Yeah, a couple of weapons can be retrieved. Bomb can be planted. Put a bit of a time limit on this one. Oh, and Nixon finds another. He wants even more, but won't be able to do so as Christo takes down Simka himself. But Nixon with the quad kill has really bought the heat here on Vertigo. He's the player to step up.
Oh my god, that is sick. That is so disgusting. Onto that third player who swings left-hand side of default. Yeah, see you, mate. Oh, I can't believe that. Now Brute Monster thinks, right, now I need to be the guy. See you later, Nixon. Not today. Joffo goes ahead of the util. So at least it's a 4v4.
At least you're taking down Nixon. He's gonna be searching for something here. Around the smoke, the boost comes up late. Namana finds one bit of damage onto Nutna before backing away. But I mean, that's the thing, isn't it? You've just had the boost come through. It's unrelenting from Zero Tenacity here on this A defense. Namana looked like he's interested in going for even more actually, but might be one step too far.
Right, we saw ECSTATIC in these man advantages give away needless fights. There's one right there. If they kill any players in towards elevator on the way in, that's a bonus, but they got to get going. They might even just put Nutnut completely on his own in towards B. Time is ticking. We've seen rounds like this before.
And from Lele, but AVN is waiting, and it's a nice angle to play with. Nutnut 1v2 has to stick the bomb. Gets it down at least, but there's not a lot you can do there. AVN slightly hesitates there, just to know that if
you win this, you take over the command for the rest of the first half. Brute Monster is trying to make sure that doesn't happen. Acceleration comes out on the A defenders as well.
There's gonna have to be flashes to force him off, otherwise he will be able to find a free kill, and there it is. Nutnut peeks into a Brute Monster, wants to push for more, will find more. Simka there to support, and what a defense it is towards B.
That's the impact. That's the impact we know he can provide. And that's the impact he delivers. That was such a crucial round, one in which could turn Zero Tenacity's fortunes in their favour, or one in which ECSTATIC could have ran away with this first half. Instead, it's the former. And Z10 can now look for a breach of 7. What's going on here in the smoke? TMB has got a window of opportunity, and Brookmonster might die. Look at this play in towards mid. He's going to creep close. He's going to see both players. Uh-oh. This split, it could be on, and Simka's now worried. Thing is, AVN needs to hold. We'll get that supportive flashbang. And Lele now ready, and Amanda is not looking. Oh dear, that's another one.
What?
Has just banged out AVN like it's nothing. 3-on-2, and that keeps the defense separate.
I mean, I was going to question why have ECSTATIC not opted to push towards B with all this pressure that TMB have created. Apparently you don't need to, the pressure comes to you.
What the hell was that shot?
I mean, that's just your map awareness there, knowing exactly where that's going to be. Does get traded out, puts Nixon in this 1v1 here. Final player is very close here towards B. Kyofo is going to have the bomb planted for him, but is he going to be able to make his way up the stairs in time? Nixon not out of danger yet. And back turn to Kyofo. Will get taken down, but around that, ECSTATIC didn't really have any right winning, but as close as it gets. I mean, they've bought so many very, very close now. That's the thing, you can't close them out. Things are gonna get close in the scoreline department, and that's exactly what's happened. Nutna posted up here. Teammate takes contact, but now he swings. Still, Brookmonster is posted up towards mid, and this could completely catch out the T's, but it doesn't really matter where Brookmonster is. The A bomb site's been taken. Christu can get posted up just in time, but misses the shot, won't miss a second.
Wow.
I do think it is important for ECSTATIC to win this round here, though. Don't get me wrong, I still definitely think ECSTATIC are the better team here on this map, but it feels like so much of their successes do come from this T side. I think even half would be one that Zero Tenacity are more than happy with.
And this is the one thing you don't want to give Zero Tenacity, even gunfights. In the one-on-one, it feels like they will excel. Christu hasn't heard the scope. There's been a lot of audio that's not actually been relayed here. Was gun barrel spotting? Yes, it was. Nut claimed as the prize. Zero Tenacity will find even Steading as the half swap over.
Yeah, by a decent margin as well. A couple of kills more. Mana, same boat there as well. And Lele, nice pistol to kick things off. Flashbang's great. Punch Kyofo through the wall. Nixon will go down, and Nut's been whittled away at as well, with just 7 HP remaining on him. Seeing a couple of ambitious shots there. The jumping wallbang attempting to come through.
Oh dear. Well, I actually really like that idea. Maybe the mid play can offer up something, but Christu, wide swings. I give space, and that means that the bomb can come back to A. Brookmonster is 1 HP, so Mania needs to get a kill here, and does. 2 versus 2. ECSTATIC are sort of fumbling the bag a bit now. Never mind. It should be fine now. But the bomb can be planted.
One HP here. I mean, pistol rounds can just flip in a second, and the positioning from Brookmonster, it is excellent. First kill comes through, and the body shot from Nut. Brookmonster. It felt like he had his... I felt like I see far too many force buys where teams don't have a lot of util to play with, and they just absolutely waste it. And it's time to execute into a bomb site. They got nothing. But just go in and no util to accompany it. Though. What's the point in keeping hold of it? I just credited them just to not use it. We got 2 pieces of util towards B as well that likely are just not even going to get used. And yeah, what's the point in buying it? Save that money in the next round.
That was terrible. Sorry, it just was. I mean, I actually kind of rate the design of the rounds to hold for all the util that ECSTATIC are going to put forward, and then you can group up, execute as a team. Why have we got players in towards mid, one player walking B, 3 players walking up A, so disjointed, doing nothing? It's so stupid. You're trying to catch a timing, sure, but why are you trying to catch a timing in every single department of the map? I don't know if we can do it, but observers, if you're watching, when Christo is on this, sorry, if you can hear me, when Christo is on this boost, I'd love to see the angle he gets. Thank you. Oh, it's exceptional. That is such a good way to use that boost. I've never seen it being used like that for that angle. So what it does is it means you can peek deep, and it means that they can't boost over the top, and they've got TNT up close. Brookmonster, it felt like it might have been something. Instead, it's very short and apparent that ECSTATIC can go double digits. What a hold in mid.
CT side, though, I mean, this has been night and day between the two halves. A half that we saw a little bit back and forth. I mean, this one's just all ECSTATIC. It is the ECSTATIC show, but Nomana tries to take things into his own hands. Push up here towards Ram, not shying away from the fight and taking it. Takes down Christo alongside. 2-man advantage. Look at the damage being dealt. And Lele and TMB. Flashbang's great. Mana will go down. None that rotates in. We'll find one. I don't know if that's enough from the only player that was full HP.
Well, the thing is, there's so many of these weird little horrible angles that you can find yourself in. So, if Zero Tenacity aren't careful, they could walk into a horrible little setup. But it looks like they're being quite disciplined. Flashbang goes deep, and that's the whole progression. TMB round the edge of the smoke. Brookmonster needs to hold catwalk. It's Analele just in towards CT, and as TMB pulls back, AVN takes the space. TMB sees him and catches him. This is a waste. This is a very big waste, and Brookmonster needs to pick up the pieces. A scope deep in towards CT, no peek. And Analele can come around catwalk. TMB can even just stick the bomb this entire time. As soon as he gets one, that's where the trade comes in. Exceptional work from ECSTATIC. They find series point.
I thought Brookmonster just snuck away there. Just because they don't feel comfortable doing that. And it feels evident in their performance, especially on their T side, where, let's be frank, T side feels like the half of this game where you really get exposed for not knowing a map. And right now, it does feel like that's the case. I mean, most of the openings that we've seen in the last couple of rounds have been from Nomana, just sort of trying to take these Angels and winning them as we'd expect him to majority of the time. But you can't rely on that to win you 6 rounds in a row to bring things to overtime.
That's how difficult I think it is to sort of restructure. I was gonna say, Nana should be getting that kill. Analele with a really quick trade and drops the incendiary.
Oh, goes for
Gotta
more.
be careful here. Gotta be really careful.
Molly will come down, just drops the smoke now and backs away. Gonna delay time, but peeks in front of it. It's information gained. Nixon can rotate in time. Takes down the first. The flank comes through, but Nomana gets dropped as well. It's all of Kyofo. 20 seconds on the clock. Incendiary thrown down. Nixon's got so much time to play with. Doesn't need to rush this. See a lot of question marks going to be given across though. Kyofo backed all the way down towards the stairs, giving Nixon control of the bomb site, and you can see how hesitant he is to push on out. One flashbang. Looking to take the fight now, but timing's against him. Turns away, and Kyofo will win the 1v1 when needed. And Zero Tenacity finally get their first round on the board, but it's at the dying stages of this one.
NT, to be honest, I think Analele does an awful lot here just by wasting time. The swing, even this kill onto Brookmonster is completely fine because then you get your retake ahead of this. The fact that Nixon's just able to be on a swivel and get rid of the Mania is unbelievable.
Christu posted up with the AWP. Look at all the players towards the ramp for the CT side. They want to take this fight here. They want to take down Namana, and a lot of damage has been dealt, but no kill converted. Brute Monster as well, taking even more. With Namana being eliminated, its advantage, and Static 4 kills away from that semi-final spot.
Christu saw one. And look at this angle from TMB. He just baits in Nixon perfectly. This has got to be the end of the series for damn sure, unless Joffo can transfer. AVN is on 14 HP in a 1v4, and sure, he knows the location of one player, but it doesn't even matter, because it's the in-game leader of ECSTATIC who's been leading the troops the entire time over the line against Zero Tenacity. They progress forward and set 10 are eliminated.